Good morning from Los Angeles. Good morning. Good afternoon on the East Coast. Welcome to the Trading Desk with Sergio. This is my third time I'm going live this week. I don't know how long I'm going to go live today, but my eyes could be shifting to the right where my big screen is, where I'm watching another GOAT of football. Ronaldo from Portugal is about to hit it off. Yesterday, the true GOAT of all GOATs, Messi, in his sixth World Cup, scores a hat trick at 40 years old. What is there to say? I mean, this is the best World Cup ever, by far. So, welcome to the trading desk. Has nothing to do with football. Football, the round ball, not the egg-shaped ball, not the American football. What's going on? Glorious day. Printing today. Pretty much every position is. Got called away early on a stock. Did I mention? I do mention this probably daily on my Discord server and everywhere else on X and whatever. FYI, all the information is in the show notes about the Discord server and also on the running or rolling banner. The Twitter account is at Trading Desk HQ. There's a new Twitter account. If you join, follow me there. If you're not subscribed on YouTube, please subscribe, turn on notifications so that these impromptu live streams, you get notified. I'm live streaming on YouTube, X, into accounts. So if you have any questions, please post. I'm happy to answer anything and everything, specifically to related. Welcome to the pits. That's where I all started 30 plus years ago. This story continues. Still alive and well. Doing great this year. Solid year, really. And it's only halfway through, so we'll see how we're going to end up. I post all my positions every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on the community page on the YouTube channel. Full transparency, wins, losses. In fact, I took an L live yesterday, and luckily, thank God I did. Otherwise, it would have been a bigger L today. And then let the profitable ones run. I added a couple things. I got called away on 1,000 shares of Velo. Did I mention I hate cover calls? Did I ever mention that? Yeah, I think I mentioned that like a billion times already. Look, man, for some people, cover calls are fine. For me, cover calls are picking up pennies in front of the bulldozer, and the bulldozer is you. You go in the right direction. Most people do that because they're in a hole and they're trying to lower cost basis. Once in a while, I do short-term cover calls, and then this I'm sure happened to you a lot, all of you. The freaking thing explodes. Well, it did. So I had bought 1,000 shares of Velo 3D, 1644 cost basis. Stock gets up to 19. I sell the 20 calls for $1. I go, it's a 1 week trade. What could happen? What could happen? It could melt up. Yeah, within 3 days, promptly after I buy it, 33, a double. 1,000 shares of 16.5 to 33 is 16 grand. I have the cover calls. Can't do much about it. I'm in prison. And then, of course, it's so deep in the money, they took it away early. Good trade. I don't know, like 5K, whatever, 4.5K. But then 12K left on the table, right? All those add up at the end of the year. Did I mention I hate cover calls? Yeah. Okay. In my trading account, I'm not trying to kiss my sister. A lot of people that do this wheeling thing, they're all trying to kiss their sister. 2% here, 1% there, 3% here. Sell a cover call, get called away. It's all transactions, nothing more. And then one time they'll get nailed with one, and then it'll be like over. So in trading, I'm not looking to match the benchmarks. I also post my FYI. I also post my Robinhood account challenge every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on the community page or the YouTube channel. But I post it regularly on X, so please give it a follow. Trading Desk HQ on X. And every day I post my positions after the close, obviously. And then none of this is trading, financial, or investment advice. If you're, what I do is very risky. If you're going to follow me, do your own due diligence. So as I was saying, cover calls. I'm like, no, yeah, when I'm trading, not investing, trading. Investing, I never sell cover calls. Buy into something, for at least a year and a day to take advantage of the long-term capital gains structure in the U.S. Because everything else we do is short-term capital gains. And I live in California. My tax rates are like between federal, state, and 50%. And I'm like, bro, like, what's happening here? So include that, include slippage, include commissions. If you're just beating the benchmark by 50%, you're actually better off putting your money in an index fund, in an ETF. Because if the market goes up 20%, or let's say I do this, the market goes up 25%, which it did last 2 or 3 years in a row. You could have been in an index fund instead of doing all this action. So in 2024, I was up 120%. In 2025, I was up 73%. And this year is phenomenal. So the point I'm trying to make is the return on your trading has to beat the benchmark by at least 2x. After taxes, after transaction cost, after slippage, you're right there. Preferably 3x. Then you have something, right? After you pay your taxes, your slippage, your commissions, you beat the benchmark, true benchmark, let's say the S&P 500 by 2x. After all that stuff. That's trading. That's what you have to do. If you're just trading just to do 5% better than 10% better than the benchmark, why the trouble? Just put your money in SPX, SPY or triple Q or whatever, or VOO, or there's many tools, as you guys know. So that's why I cover calls. Like that extra 10 grand that I left, 12 grand I left on the table on that trade was because of cover calls. Now, am I not happy about taking 4.5, 5K? Of course I am. That's not the issue. The issue is that extra 10K adds, Portugal just scored. The 5th minute already. Amazing. Did Ronaldo score? I don't know who scored. No, Fernandez scored. Portugal is tough this year, man. Sorry about that. My attention is there. I'm a huge football fan. The real football, not soccer. Okay. So, yeah, benchmarks are to be beat. Could it be done? Yeah. For example, in my small Robinhood account this year, I opened the account, funded it with $1,000. I posted it on X. I posted on YouTube. Go check it out. Yeah, I'm running full transparency. I'm not competing with anyone. I'm just willing to teach and pass on this experience and educate. And started with $1,000. Meaning like, okay, I have a much larger, obviously, 6-figure trading account. That's not the issue. The issue is, can this be done with laser focus on risk management, money management, position sizing, and could $1,000 account have success? Because a lot of people don't have the kind of money that I'm trading with. Okay, fine. Because people ask me that, well, about Sergio, you're doing this, you can take more risk. What can you do with $1,000? I'm like, okay. Well, so I started when I launched the YouTube channel 2 years ago. I started it with $1,000 Robinhood challenge. As of yesterday's stock, I think the account just broke $16,000. This year, it's up about 170%, right? And last year was phenomenal. But the point again, and again, all this needs to be done with some sort of sense of, obviously, we all want to make money, success, right? But if you're not beating the benchmarks by 2x minimum, preferably 3x, 4x, then trade by all means. Don't trade. If you're achieving those returns consecutive years, not just for 3 months, not just for 6 months, not for a year, consecutively, if you're beating, consistently beating the benchmarks by 2, 3x, okay, by all means, continue trading. But what are you going to do, though, when the other side of the hill shows up? Because I've been through the other side of the hill at least 5 times, 5 major ones. right? The 2000 dot-com bubble, which I was on the desk trading, '08 GFC, which I was short. We can jump to small crashes in between, but then the big ones, the pandemic, obviously. So if you're not equipped to short the market, if you're not equipped to short equities, if you're not equipped to short futures, if you're not equipped to sell naked calls or sell call credit spreads when things are going down, because things do go down, folks. They don't only go up. And if you don't have that equipment, what you're going to do is you're just going to hold on to your 100% long portfolio, and then you're just going to suffer. You're going to suffer a 50, 60, 70% drawdown. And then from that point to come back to even is 100%. Because math works that way. If you have a $100 account, it goes to 50, you have to double that account to get back to even. So in my small Robinhood account, what do I pay attention to? In fact, I wrote an article on my website on Monday that went out to free subscribers, free newsletter subscribers. I highly recommend you go do it. In fact, I'll post a link in a minute. What do I pay attention to? Drawdowns. Max drawdown on that account is like 12, max maybe 15, max 18%. Because to come back from that, I have to get up 25% to get back to an all-time equity high. But if I let it go from 10,000 to 5,000, now I have to double that account. You know how difficult that is? You guys know how, do you understand math? You know how difficult that is? It is impossible, right? You can climb up the mountain once. You don't want to make sure that on the other side of the mountain, you don't fall all the way to the base and then come back, try to come back again. That emotionally wears you out, physically, financially, mentally, every which way. And then you lose your confidence. And in everything that we do in life, forget about trading, in everything we do, like I'm watching soccer. There's 22 players here. They're full of confidence, right? But then they get into slumps. I get into slumps, right? And then you lose your confidence. And then at those times, I know to pull back. I know to size down. I know to literally turn the computer off and walk away for a week or two. I know to talk to my trading coach, which I had for the last 30 plus years. Same dude. So with all this, right, that's how it's done. So on the small Robinhood account, maximum drawdown. In fact, you know what? While I'm talking to you guys, let me post a link for the article. You guys will just go. It's a free article. You guys should go check it out. Give me just 1 second. 1 second. Let me post it real quick. It's on my website, www.sergioavidian.com. Okay, first I'll post the website. There is close to 35 blog articles, basics of investing, long-term investing. You must invest, folks. You must invest. We have the best companies on the planet. You must invest. If you don't invest, you're going to be left behind. Nobody's going to come save your ass. The government's definitely not coming unless you have rich parents. Nobody's coming to save you. So this is the website. Okay, and then I'm going to post a specific Robinhood account article for you guys. On the website, by the way, like I said, there's about 35, 40 blog articles already. I launched the website about 4 months ago. And it's really, really nice. And if you're not into reading, well, first of all, if you subscribe to the free newsletter, you get it every Monday at noon Pacific time in your mailbox, number one. It's all about different topics, like last 6, let's say, why dollar cost averaging is the best passive investing tool, why politicians keep beating the stock market while most of us are spinning our wheels, what rising oil prices mean to your money, fundamental versus technical analysis, how to move to the winning side of the K-shaped economy. Articles like this, and also dollar cost averaging and rule of 72 and all these things. But the last one was my playbook on how I got the $1,000 Robinhood account challenge to 15, 16K. Well, here it is. I'm going to post the link right here. So there it is, right there. So there you go. That's the article. That's the playbook. That's how I've done it. And if you're interested, please go read it. And on top of that, what we have set up, the website is, if you don't like reading, they're all 4 or 5 minute articles. If you don't like reading, no worries. There is a listen button. You can click on the listen and listen like an audiobook. You can listen to all the articles. And it's also in Spanish. You can, if you want to listen, in Spanish. Click ESP. The whole thing gets converted to Spanish. Listen and read, by the way, right? So the basics. And then there's the next level, which is the trading part, right? Active trading. Different tools, different setups, different things. And for that, literally last Monday, I launched my Discord server. It's called the Trading Desk. And there's 2 versions, which I'm going to post. Actually, let me do this and get it out of the way so I can post it later. But all this information is in the rolling banner. So there is a free Discord version, free Discord server, the Trading Desk. And let me just post the link for that. And this is, I'm going to say free. And here's the free one. That's the free version of the Discord server. And there's a premium version where you get access to all my tools. And let me post that as well, so get that out of the way. And here is the premium version. I'm kind of dyslexic, but I think I did that correctly. And here's the premium version. So that's the premium version for the first 100 members. On checkout, if you put in all capital free 100, is it free 100? Not free 100. What is it? I don't even know. Actually, that's in the show notes. Let me take a look in the show notes real quick. Hold on a second. It's not free 100. First 100. What am I saying? Yeah, first 100. No, all caps. If you click put in first 100. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to watch the game, bro. Anyway, first 100, you'll be getting 50% off for 3 months. And you're going to say, well, what are you going to get for that, Serge? Well, it's all in the show notes. Just go click more on the YouTube side. If you're watching on YouTube or X, you see what you get for your 2 Big Macs, literally. Seriously. I think we underpriced this thing anyway, because, again, none of this is trading financial investment advice. What I do is very risky. Do everything at your own risk. Portugal's still 1-0. I think I'm just going to go on for like an hour today, maybe with a break in between for a cup of coffee. All right, so what's going on, folks? What's going on? I like it. I like what I'm doing. Having a good year. Reasonably healthy. I don't know. It's what else can I say about trading? Most of you, if you're new to watching me, I started back there. You guys see these dudes with their hands screaming and yelling, different colored jackets. My history goes back 30 plus years. Started as a runner, then became a floor trader, then moved up the chain, became a head trader for a major broker for over 20 years on the desk trading NASDAQ, equities and derivatives. So, yeah, I think I have a good resume for doing this. And the key for me to pass on today is consistency, longevity. I don't get too high with wins. I don't get too low with losses. I love taking L's. That's my biggest advice to you all, because most of you are allergic to taking L's. Like I said yesterday, I took an L live. I had a put credit spread on CRM. I waited 50 points for it to drop. I sold a put credit spread for $2, sized correctly, and stock kept going lower, right? Okay. What's a put credit spread? You're selling at the money put, you're buying out of the money put, you're collecting credit, and it didn't work. Okay. It didn't work. So when it doesn't work, you take the L. You don't go roll. You don't do any of that. You could, but then you're just going to extend the agony. And I took the L. It's like a $600 L. No problem. But then you guys understand, right? Velo gets called away. It's close to 5K trade, $600 loss. Okay. I was long 5,500 shares of Vuzix at about 320, sold it all at 360. Another 3K, and I had to treat an IBM trade, and these are all posted on the community page, but then with a lag, obviously. But the Discord members get it live. I post my trades live. So since we're talking about it, what do you get for the premium membership? You get all my trades live. As soon as I do the trade, I post it on the premium page. At the end of the day, you get my open positions, literally after the market close. Then you get my small Robinhood account challenge results and positions and equity. Basically everything, you get it all. And then pretty soon, once we have enough members, I'm going to start doing members live through Discord. Ask Me Anything sessions. I'm going to continue doing the YouTube, obviously. I am on X at Trading Desk HQ. All that info is in the show notes. So you're getting me, you're getting 30 years of experience, you're getting probably more knowledge than you need. But I'm here to teach you how to fish. I'm not here to give you a fish. I'm glad to give you a fish. You're going to pay me something to give you a fish? Okay, but in order for you to achieve my returns, you need to do everything that I'm doing, because I do have losers. So, for example, if you did that CRM trade, you would have lost money. And if that was the only thing you did following me, you go like, what kind of bullshit is this? I'm like, yeah, because you only did that one. You have to do it. To duplicate what I'm doing, you according to your own size, by the way. Percentages are percentages. So if I'm doing 5,000 shares of a stock, do 500 shares of it, or do 100 shares of it, according to your account size. And now I should talk a little bit about allocation, overall allocation. I will not put more, max 8% of my account equity into a single position. Account grows, 8% grows, obviously, but then it's the same 8% max, between 5 and 8%, depending on the setup, depending on my confidence level, depending on, well, if it's a AAA setup, if it's an A setup, or whatever. So, but max, it doesn't matter. Now, unless somebody calls, which has never happened, somebody calls me and says, Sergio, stock is getting taken over tomorrow, just put your life in it. I'll even then I'll think about it. But my point is, so start with proper allocation. Proper allocation automatically will get you the proper sizing. Then comes the trade structure. This deserves this structure. If you don't have that tool in your toolbox, for example, I put in a 4-legged trade on RDW about 4 or 5 days ago. So I sold a put credit spread. With that money, I bought a call debit spread, right? That's kind of a reversal strategy. True risk reversal would have been just sell naked puts and buy the at the money calls. But there's many, many, many tools in my toolbox. So in each position, if you do look at it, I have some covered strangles. I have some, all the tools that I've accumulated over all these years are used. Some tools are used more than the others, but then I know in one specific case, if I do run into it, I have the proper tool to deploy, as opposed to scramble for, like, I need a chisel for this job, and then I don't have it. Now what I'm going to do? Am I going to use a screwdriver to do that? No, I'm going to fuck up the job. So my thing is, I have all the tools, and I'm an autopilot, and I want to teach you that. First, I want to give you the tools, because most of you are only familiar with, I sell puts, I sell calls. That's options 101. That's like high school. But then people have made money with that because the bull market, since the pandemic, continues. Every dip is bought. But then what happens, all those people get quiet when we have these 10, 20% drawdowns out of the blue, right? Because now all the puts they got assigned, they're all have unrealized losses. Now they're trying to sell calls. And then what they'll do is they'll sell the call at the money just to break even, and then stock will take off, right? So we don't do that here. We don't FOMO, we don't YOLO, we don't HODL, we don't do any of that stuff here. So I want to give you the tools so that pretty soon, hopefully, if you're made up to do this, right? Because not everybody should be a trader, okay? Because everybody and their uncle trades. They all YOLO in the Robinhood accounts. I'm like, okay. And they hit a home run or two, and then they'll just blow the account. Once you have all the tools, then you'll know when patiently, by the way, the 3 Ps, right? Patience, position size, and planning. You wait until it comes to you. I'm a super, super patient trader. I'm not going to chase, right? And sometimes it's worth chasing if you figure out there's a gamma squeeze going on and, there's specific circumstances. But then in most cases, you need to wait for it to come to you. And if it doesn't come to you, my index of watch lists is so large that there is always an opportunity for me. There's hundreds of stocks that I'm following, and none of them are the ones that people talk about on X or YouTube, because I guess people only know about 10 stocks: Palantir, NVIDIA, Mag 7, SoFi, and whatever, right? Well, there is more than that. There's 10,000 stocks out there that you can trade, but then you have to have the system to catch these when they get to where you want them to get to. So I'll patiently wait. And then when it presents itself, but I'm very confident that I have the correct tool. The way I structure the trade now, you can be very simple, just buy the shares. That's the simplest way. Don't sell cover calls, please. And you can buy the shares, just trade the shares, which is what I'm doing in my Robinhood account, mostly shares, because in Robinhood, as you guys know, Robinhood doesn't allow you to do certain things with little money. Even now, certain things that I do on my Schwab account, which is think or swim, Robinhood doesn't allow it. Plus, Robinhood trading is really difficult because you guys may think it's commission-free. It's not commission-free. It's order flow. They're selling your order flow. And that's why I always get better executions. If you're Tasty, you're going to get much better executions than Robinhood. If you're on Schwab, you're going to get much, much better executions than Robinhood. And that's your slippage that I talked about at the start. That's going to beat you down, right? Especially if you're dealing with wide bid and ask spreads, like a position or I would put the same position on Robinhood and Schwab. Schwab will execute it, and Robinhood won't. That's because they're trying to make their couple of pennies out of you. So it's not commission-free, by the way. And you're losing opportunity cost by trading a Robinhood. Again, I do have a Robinhood account. I enjoy it, but it's not for actual professional traders. So, yeah, I have the tool. I wait. It gets there, and sometimes I'm even then I'm wrong. But I wait. I wait. I'm like the lion in the bushes, right? A lot of traders, right? And the good analogy for that, which I said this before, is you're lying in the bushes, rabbits and squirrels are running all over the place, and you're chasing every single one. That's your day trader, right? And you're exhausted. You can't even catch the damn thing. And even if you do catch one, it's like an appetizer. You're hungry in 2 hours again, and then you have to do another chase. No, I'll just be hungry sitting in the bushes. Now, a juicy zebra or a gazelle walks by, well, I'm going to give it everything I got. I'm going to go get that thing, and I'm going to feed my family and myself for the next week, right? That's trading for me. For some other people, they want action. I want to do this. I want to buy this. I want to sell this. They're like a hummingbird going from flower to flower, collecting nectar. Doesn't work that way, man. It doesn't. You're not going to have success. I mean, you're going to have fun, probably more fun than you. I'm a boring trader, by the way. I've set the position up. I scale in. I plant my field of corn. Sometimes they burn. Sometimes, most of the time, they grow to a certain level. I size down. It works for me. I cut positions. I start taking profits. If it's going against me, I take my L's. You have to accept these things as a trader. But I'm a very boring trader. If you want action, I have enough positions. I think at the moment, I have like 6, 7 positions on. But when things are going well, I'll probably push up to 15, 18 positions on the account, which has happened a couple times a year. But most of the time, I'm a swing trader. I don't day trade. If the opportunity presents itself, which I posted actually on my Trading Desk HQ account yesterday, I said overnight, if SpaceX gets to 220, I'm going to start shorting it. I tried. They wouldn't let me short it. They have no available shares. Unfortunately, I discovered later that SPCX has a 2x inverse ETF, which is SPCQ. By the time I figured it out, it had moved from 8 to 10 already. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to chase it. The thing I'm trying to say is that have all the tools, and when it comes to you, when the stock or whatever you're doing, it comes to you, it's present itself the opportunity, then now you put it in action. The 3 P's: patience, we waited, it came to me. Position, right? Position size, 5 to 8% max allocation, because there's no guarantees on this planet. Always have some cash on the side. And the 3rd P is planning. What's your plan? Do you know your exit? Is this structure of this trade proper to this position, to this setup? Once you have all those together, which I'm going to teach here, or I'm willing to teach, basically, then you go, okay, we'll put it on. And you put it on. And then after that, it's up to market gods. It's not up to you. But then it goes against you. Okay, take your L. You cannot be allergic to taking L's. You got to take L's, right? So once you learn how to take an L, you'll be like, okay, yes, we lost money, but how about all the other 7, 8 positions? Are they working out for you? Now, if you have 7, 8 positions, they're all L's. Take all the L's. That's when you watch your account equity. That's when you watch your drawdown. Look, we all have drawdowns. 100%. And, drawdowns are inevitable. If anybody says, I don't have drawdowns, I have 98% win rate, which I don't really give a rat's ass about win rate whatsoever. Run the other direction from those people. They're bullshit artists. There are plenty of them on X, by the way. And for me, the important thing is you patience, you wait, you position size correctly, which is 5 to 8% max allocation of the total account equity. I never go on margin. I have a margin account, obviously, to do certain things like shorting calls, shorting puts, naked, and this, then all that stuff. You have to have a level 3, obviously, option approval to do that. On my Schwab account and on the, by the way, on the Robinhood account, I have it on both accounts. And then the plan. Okay, so this is my plan. It got here. I need to execute. You execute, and then, we'll see. I mean, if you did everything correctly, there's nothing else for you to do other than wait and let the position work for you. And if it's not working for you, take it out. Get out. There's many trades. And then you just don't get too high with each trade. It's a successful trade. Don't get too low, which with a loser. Just flatline yourself while you're trading, because emotions get in the way of a lot of things. It's a powerful thing. Fear, greed, right? And then you just kind of slow down and put the position on. Give it a chance, by the way. It could go against you for a couple days, whatever. I'm notoriously known in my group as I'm always early. I actually agree with that. I'm probably 24 to 48 hours early, because most of my members, they get better executions than I do for some reason. That's because I'm a little too early. But I've been early all my trading career. So that's not something I'm going to change. Because one time I'm not early, I'm going to miss a ridiculously good trade. So I'll just go, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of a thing I'm going with here. And yeah, those are the tools. And I'm willing to share them with you. I'm willing to give them to you. And again, if you're inclined to follow me, none of this is trading financial investing advice. What I do is very risky, right? Run your own race, but run your race, because otherwise, if you don't run your race, you're going to be left behind. Even if you're not trading, which I don't recommend for everyone to trade. I mean, everyone wants to get rich quick and do this and do that. It doesn't work like that. You know, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is just put your blinders on, have your rules set up, and do it. That's it. That's all you can do. Doug. What's up, Doug? You think? I don't know, man. I guess I'm lucky, Doug. I don't know. We did a trade and made a couple $1,000, and then now pull back and getting back in again. Whatever. It's like, it's luck, Doug. It's all luck, man. I have no idea what I'm saying here. Anyway. All right, let's look at the positions, and then I'm going to go have a cup of coffee and watch Portugal. For you guys, I'm missing the goddamn game. I'm missing to watch Ronaldo. Come on, man. What's the score? 1-0. Okay, cool. Who are they playing, by the way? COD. What the frick is COD? Is this COD like UPS COD? COD, cash on delivery. Obviously, they're not playing cash on delivery. Who's COD? Yesterday, before yesterday, there was a country in the World Cup called Cape Verde. Verde is like green in Spanish. So I'm familiar with Salsa Verde. But this team, I had no idea where this country was. I had to Google it. I figured it out. It's off the west coast of Africa. It's a small volcanic island with 500,000 people in it. They played against Spain, the underdog of underdogs. Spain is the pre-tournament pick for most people to win the damn World Cup. And guess what happened, folks? They tied 0-0. Cape Verde. Who knew? That's why you play the game. That's why you trade. But you trade with rules, and you give everything you got. Once you got everything you got nothing else to give. And if it's not working out, plan B, which is don't trade. I'm trying to watch the game, but I'm trying to do this at the same time. So I'm going to take a coffee break and watch it. You're not watching the game. I'm trying. It's like the TV is right here on my, literally next to my setup is my computer trading setup. Trading setup, and the big screen is right here. So I'm watching it. So who's COD that Portugal is playing? Hey, Vartan, who's COD, my man? I don't want to Google it. COD. Another small, tiny country, I guess. Oh, I figured it out. Looked at ROBINHOOD. ROBINHOOD has a good betting scheme there too. So, Côte d'Ivoire. Huh? That sounds like French soup, man. Where is it? Hold on a second. Where is COD? Where is Côte d'Ivoire? Côte d'Ivoire, country in West Africa. See, it's helping my geography, bro. Côte d'Ivoire, also known Ivory Coast. Come on, man. Why Côte d'Ivoire? Ivory Coast, I would have known. They have the best. I think they have the best coffee coming out of there. Rapidly developing West African nation bordered by the Atlantic Ocean, Liberia, Guinea, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Ghana. I know, but you should have. Oh, it's a French colony, ex-French colony. That's why it's called Côte d'Ivoire. Ivory Coast. Let's go with Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast, 37th minute. Portugal is winning 1-0. Okay, cool. Côte d'Ivoire. See, now I'm going to look at investments there. Côte d'Ivoire boasts one of Africa's fastest growing economies and is a regional powerhouse. The world's largest producer of cocoa. I was right about that. Cocoa coffee. I was right about that. Cashew, nuts, palm oil, and rubber. See? I was right. Ivory Coast. But they put COD on the channel. I was like, if they should have put Ivory Coast, then I would have known what COD is. Anyway, too much. Okay. All right, what else is going on? So all the information is here. All the links are on the show notes. I'm willing to teach you all this stuff. If you're inclined to learn, I don't think you can learn from anybody better than me. But then, you know, if you're following some YouTube jockey who's just, I sell puts, I sell calls, I sell this, I do wheeling, I'm like, bro, just grow up. Take a directional, my man. That's where the money is at. So I'll go through the positions real quick. My velo got early assignment, early called away. Have a nice day. More buying power now. I'm like, okay, cool. All right, so what are we doing? Let's go here. Let's go here. No panicking here, man. Okay, so this is a stock that I'm watching that I want to buy. Well, positions are positions. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down to 5 positions. I may get called away on some. I have some couple of covered strangles. I may get assigned on one. I may get called away on another one. Tomorrow, by the way, markets are closed on Friday for Juneteenth. So tomorrow, if you're trading weeklies, tomorrow is the last day of option trading. Although, if there's news that breaks out on Friday on any of the companies that you have options on, options just because markets closed doesn't mean they're not in play. So if a stock gets taken over, you have a cover call expiring and they end up in the money, they will take your stock, by the way. That's how options work. Just because markets closed doesn't mean it works like that. Yeah, 1, 2, 5 positions now. And then one could be taken away. The other one's calls are expiring, worthless. The other one will get assigned. So yeah, and then we'll start building new positions. So here's a stock, for example, I want to buy. Okay. So here's a freebie for you guys. It's called Magnachip Semiconductor. You guys see what's happening here? You guys see this, right? Let me set this up correctly. I don't own it yet. So my charts are pretty clean. 20 EMA, 50 EMA, 200 EMA, Bollinger Bands, volume, MACD. This is the daily, 1 year, 1 day. I also have on my drop down intraday charts, 1 minute, 1 day, 2 minute, 10 day, 10 minute, 30 day, 1 hour, 30 day, 1 hour, 90 day, 1 hour, 1 day, 3 year, weekly, 10-year max. So they're all pre-populated. So I can look, sometimes you need to pull, go back and pull back. The stock has been dead, nothing. This is a Korean chip manufacturer, by the way. So it's not an American company. So be careful with this. So what does the stock do? Stock goes from, it actually goes from like $3 to almost $6. Crazy sharp pullback after the earnings, right? Bad earnings, obviously, or I don't know what it was. It doesn't matter. So, and then it takes off. It goes from $3 to $10 in about a month of trading, 2022 trading days. Now, on the way up, volume, very heavy, expansion of volume, commitment of traders are here, MACD, super momentum. And then now from 10, we're down to almost 5, 5.5 now. Well, so now I've been patiently waiting. Now you could say, why didn't you short it? Well, I like shorting things that go parabolic, not like this. Like SpaceX would have been a perfect short, actually. So now I'm waiting. I'll start nibbling at around 525. This is my blue line is 50 EMA. And I have my chart set up that I also look at SMA. Okay, so SMA, EMA, right? Simple moving average, exponential moving average. And then, so SMA is at 5. I like EMA more because it's quicker responding. 525 to 5. Anywhere between 525 and 5, I'll start buying the stock. Although it's into support right here at 550 levels, which was the old high. Although it looks like there's been a continuation pattern here. So as long as it's bleeding lower, I'm okay. Volume is absolutely anemic, dying. Whoever bought it here, and that day, the top day, it traded when it gapped up, it traded 15 million shares. Now, is this a pump and dump? No, that's when you go check out the fundamentals of the company. This company is a chip company. It's in the right group. It's a Korean chip company, albeit, are there other ones? Of course there are. Do I trade those? Of course, but this is one that it's on my watch list. Keep an eye on. So I'll get in right about here, right? Okay, 525 range. And then, does it have options? It has options. Wonderful. I can do a covered strangle with it. I can do just straight stock with it. I can do a risk reversal with it. I can sell the 5 puts, buy the 5 calls, sell the 10 calls. I can do all kinds of things, right? But then it has not gotten there yet. But I do have an idea of what I'm going to do once it gets there. And so this is one. That's why, like patience. We're just waiting. We got to wait. But then I still have tens of other positions, right? So, but what other stocks that in the same group, let's say, let's take a look at a couple of Micron. Micron is, as we guys know, earnings coming out on Micron shortly. It looks like a continuation pattern. I don't like MACD throwing a bearish divergence here. Micron earnings are on 624 after the market closes. That's going to be an important earnings report. So is SanDisk's, by the way. Yeah, it's after the market close. So do we have a double top here? Like the topic of the live stream today says distribution. This looks very much like a distribution pattern to me. But then I'm entitled to change my mind. So yeah, I mean, it pulled back twice. We pulled back 20 EMA. The momentum is so strong that those were just the pullbacks. But now I feel like a little bit of momentum coming out of it. I wouldn't be surprised if they beat earnings by double and then stock goes down that day. And that's the sign of, okay, we topped for short term. Same thing with SanDisk. Same thing. Same thing with Soxel, which is the 3X ETF. This thing is wild, folks. Actually, I was short Soxel before this big drop. And then I bought them back. This is my short level. This is my labels for the buy. But then I want to get rid of those. Hey, Vartan, how do I get rid of these labels for good, my man? I don't want it. Anyway, so this looks like a double top. A lot of these stocks look like, NVIDIA, not too healthy, actually. Lower lows, lower highs. Tesla, same thing. Some of the Mag 7 is horrendous, like Meta, like Microsoft. Best Mag 7, Google, obviously. I also have a long-term port, by the way, which I share. That's another benefit you get with premium Discord members. I forgot. I'm sure there's a few other benefits of becoming a premium Discord member. But if you're going to use it just to copy my trades, you have to do all of it to get the same results. Otherwise, you're going to pick my losers and you're not going to be a happy camper. Again, none of this is trading financial investing advice. This is Microsoft trash. This is the loser I took yesterday, CRM. It was 162 when I took it. It's now 158. Look at this thing. I mean, same thing with Adobe, same thing with Oracle. Look at these things, man. It's just deadly. Stonks only don't go up, folks. Okay? Stonks only don't go up. Trust me. Go ask that to a couple of PayPal shareholders. Or Nike shareholders. Yeah, stocks only don't go up. There's PayPal. You guys know what PayPal has done over the last 10 years? Yeah. PayPal topped actually in April, July period of 21 at 310. We're at 43. Could it go back to 310? We could, like Carvana did. But if you've been in PayPal since 2021, April, July, you're in a world of hurt, folks. While the market has gone up like 2.5x since then, just to S&P 500. Okay, Nike, same thing. Nike topped again, same time, October of 2021 at 180. We're down to 45. I mean, there's bear markets, man. Bear markets. So you don't own the market, okay? You own stocks. It's not a stock market. It's a market of stocks. If your stocks are like Nikes and PayPals and other shit that's deadly, good luck. But then, same thing is happening now with Palantir. I mean, that thing has topped a while ago. Now, it's just going sideways, trying to base here on the longer term picture. But on a daily way, 1 year, 1 day has done nothing. 210 high, we're down to 135. So, but people just know 10 stocks, I guess, and then I watch these types of stocks. AOI, Applied Optoelectronics. Have you guys even heard of the company? Oh no, it only went from 440 to 230 in about 3 months. Traded short, traded long. About AXTI. Have you guys heard of AXTI? Yeah, okay. It went from 20 to 130. Have you guys heard of AEHR? No, but people are stuck with these stocks. AEHR, nothing to watch here. It went from 40 to 120. Of course, other stocks like Rocket Lab, ASTS, they've done extremely well. But now their own pullbacks. Now Rocket Lab, I'm patiently waiting. ASTS, I'm patiently waiting. Do you see these pullbacks? 130 down to 86. Okay. We're at the 200 EMA. It's getting to my buy point. Maybe a few more days. Once the volume comes in, once it starts turning up, then I'll get in. I'm not going to guess a bottom. I'm not going to catch a falling knife. Here's last week's successful trade. It was VUZIX, VUZI. And my member said, what do you know about this? I go, I don't know anything about it. And here was my trade. Stock at 562 on really good volume. Anemic volume pulled back all the way to 3, exactly at 200 EMA. I got in about 320 average, 5,500 shares, chucked it all at 365 yesterday. And I'm like, there's your money. Done. That's trading. We're trading. Could it go to 5? Yeah, could knock yourself out. Go whatever. But I have a deep watch list, right? So I'm looking at AA actually on this pullback to buy. It's bouncing a little bit. We're right where I wanted actually. CNX is another one. My watch list has all kinds of groups in it, right? And then you can catch rotation. So when rotation comes in, folks, it's not the Robinhood YOLOers buying these stocks. It's institutions. So yeah, these are the things I do, man. Keep my life simple, less stress. So I bought some IBM calls this morning. Directional, totally, truly. Oh my God. Oh my God. 45th minute. 5 minutes into overtime in first half. Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast scores against Portugal. Game is tied 1-1. I need to have a cup of coffee and watch this game. Holy shit. How many surprises did we have this year? Qatar tied Switzerland. Japan tied some amazing world beater team. Iraq and Iran, they're all just playing their hearts out and tying. This is the best World Cup, bro. Côte d'Ivoire just tied Portugal in the World Cup at halftime. My God. Gotta love it. Anyway, so here's IBM. I bought some IBM calls. I have 10 so far. Actually, I bought 15 a couple of days ago. Stock is up 7 yesterday. Made 70%. Got out. That's why my member says, Doug says, yeah, pretty good handle on IBM. I'm just trying to buy it right about here before the next melt up. This is IBM, folks. This thing went from 215 to 332 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. This is pork bellies, man. So now patiently I'm waiting. Look at the volume here, right? MACD very strong. Yes, on a short-term sell, but above 0. Pulling back to 200 EMA. I get in. Directional bet only. Buying calls. Oh, don't buy calls. People who buy calls lose money. Bullshit, I say to that. But anyway, so there you guys go. I gave you a freebie. Again, none of this is trading financial investment advice. If you're going to follow me, do your own due diligence. Follow at your own risk. Yeah, I'll buy more IBMs once the turn comes. So how am I going to buy more IBMs? Okay, here's another freebie for you guys. I trade options directionally off the 10-day, 10-minute. You guys see this red line here? That's WeWap. You guys see how long it's been under? Once this turns, 10-minute, 10-day is perfect for directional option trading. If you're going to buy puts, buy calls, right? And once we went under that, which was last Friday, every day, it's just done. Lower lows, lower highs. Yesterday I had this attempt, and it came right up to it, and I sold the calls. And people were like, why'd you sell the calls? I'm like, I don't know, 10-minute, 10-day. We're right into resistance. So if you go above this, I will size up now. I will go. And what am I buying? I'm buying July 300s, which is 30 days to go. And the way the stock moves, again, I'm mindful of decay and all that stuff, right? But, you know, so I'll add on the way up. Because I don't know where it's going to go, stop going down. So on the stop going down part, I'm looking at the daily, 1 year, 1 day. We're right on top of the 200 EMA. I'm like, okay, cool. So it kind of works both ways. And but stock breaks 280, I think it's gone. I think it's gone to 300. And then always use an option calculator, by the way. Always. I said that yesterday. I'm saying it again today. There's free versions. There's paid versions. I have both. Barcharts.com has a really good free option calculator. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go have a cup of coffee. What do you guys want to watch? SpaceX, right? Everybody wants to watch SpaceX. That was short of shorts at 220 yesterday, but they wouldn't let me do it. Options are trading on SpaceX. 380 calls were open. Oh, that's what I want to watch, actually. I talked about the gamma squeeze and things like that yesterday, anatomy of a gamma squeeze. Let's see. So there was no open interest yesterday, and there was tens of hundreds of thousands of these options was trading, right? So expiring tomorrow, because there was no market on Friday. My God, look at this volume. The dealers must be making, and then the dealer started this with about 220 IV, went to 240, now down to 160. So they're melting your money away. Who are the sellers of these options to you? The dealer, because there's not enough open interest, folks. And some people, the Yahoo bought, oh my God, they opened 4 all the way up to 450 now. My God. That's just freaking really. Stock is 197, by the way. Oh my God. They're still trading. What's the most actively traded option today? That expires tomorrow because markets are closed on Friday. Let's see. 63,000 of the 200s traded so far today with a 7,900 open interest. So what does that mean? 10x of the open interest. And people are going to go, this could be gamma squeeze. No, it won't be gamma squeeze. This is too big of a stock to have gamma squeeze. Plus, there's not enough short position, in there. Plus, there is first 20% lockup is coming up August 21. Be careful with SpaceX, folks. I wouldn't buy this with your money. I love Elon, don't get me wrong. This is ridiculously priced. Retail is exit liquidity on this one, for sure. Yeah, people are just buying these options. Look at these volumes. My God, especially on the call side. Put side too. Pretty heavy on the put side. 56,000 of the 190 puts traded today on 7,000 open interest. And they're not as expensive as yesterday. They killed the IV on these things. I will trade this for sure. But then this is the one I missed, right? So it was like 220. I go, I'm on a trade. Stock gets up to 225. SPCQ is the 2x inverse ETF. That thing was 8 low. Today's high on that is almost 13. I'm like, son of a bitch. I wish I had known. I didn't know. So yeah. Anyway, let's put SPCX or SanDisk. You guys want to watch SanDisk while I'm having coffee? Maybe. This is the 2-minute chart of SanDisk. This is today. Each bar is, this is the open here. Opened up 60, sold off to 1938. Now it's kind of green. SanDisk also has a 2x ETF, inverse ETF. It's called SNDQ, by the way. This is right here. So SanDisk or Soxo, or what do you guys want to watch? This is Soxo. This is SPY 2-minute. Yeah, I'll just leave SPY, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go have a cup of coffee. I'm trying to watch this freaking second half of this Portugal game. What? Isn't the red line the 200 EMA? Yes, it is. Yes, man, Iraq did great. Oh, hold on a second. Let's answer these questions. African team, you sell everything. Okay. No. I don't do it. My brother. Oh, wait a minute. What just happened? Oh, hold on. Hold on a second. What just happened? Where'd that bar come from? This is a 2-minute chart on SPY, folks. What just happened? Are we shooting again? Oh my God, look at that. What just happened? Seriously? Huge bar down. What just happened? Anybody know? Oh my God. Look at this thing. Huge. It's something happened. Somebody put it on the chat. What is going on? Look at this. Look at this bar, folks. Holy shit. See, that's why. Can't take coffee breaks either. Look at that on SPX. We went from 75.18 to 74.86 in one bar. This is a 2-minute bar, by the way. And it's continuing, and huge volume. What just happened? Something definitely happened. Oh, the Fed. 11 o'clock. What did the Fed say? Ah, that was it. What did they say? They're going to raise rates? Is that what they said? That's what happened. What did the Fed say? There's a new Fed chief. Trump may not like what he says. Are they hawkish? Is that what happened? Probably. Interest rates are unchanged. Yeah, okay, we know that. Yeah, FOMC for sure, yeah. Serge, why did you pick 300 for the IBM strike? I'd like to learn what to look for. Thank you. Doug, it's in the members group. I'll tell you that. You should know that already. Remember I told you about putting in the calculator, the pullback, where it could rally 50% from the top to where it's at now is about 300. If the stock gets to 300 within the next 10 days out of the 30 that we have, where could the options be? And that's why I picked 300. You should know that already by now. Interest rates unchanged. That's why the market's selling off. I don't give a fuck, really. Whatever. No, we keep selling off, man. Also, they didn't lower interest rates. Market's disappointed? Yeah, we're selling off hard here, folks. Okay, well, that's why I only have like fucking 5 positions. Doesn't bother me. SNDK. 2-minute chart of SNDK. 2-minute chart on stock. So we are selling off. Look at those pretty bars. I wonder if I should go short some futures. Whoa, this is getting serious, folks. If you saw the put credit spread in the morning on a 0 DTE, you're not in heaven. All right, so okay, so 2-minute is fine. Let's take a look at the 10-minute. Maybe we'll buy some 0 DTEs. Nah, we just took out the red line on the 10-minute. Let's see if we recover. Usually we do recover out of these types of things. And we look at the 30-day 1 hour. Yeah, that's on the blue line. We're pulling. Will we pull back to 74.11 on SPX? Potentially. Today, potentially. Yeah, we're selling off hard. Continue selling off. That's why I don't have too many positions on. Making lower lows for the day. All right, let's look at some 0 DTs on SPX. Are they going to recover this? These types of sell-off, usually they're going to bounce out of it. Where are we on SPX? 7470. What were the 7500 trade? Not June 18th. June 18th doesn't exist. June 17th is tomorrow. We don't want that either. today's the 17th. What the fuck am I saying? Wait a minute. What's today? Is today Thursday? No, today's Wednesday, right? What is going on? Yeah, today's Wednesday. The 17th. Yeah, okay, cool. 18th, 17th. We're at 74.54. We bounced already a little bit. Nope, we're just, okay, getting hammered now. All right, these are, what time is it? 11 o'clock? Probably too late for 0 DTs, but let's take a look. 74.48. Are we going to get that 74.11 that I said? That's only 30 more handles. Let's see. Let's do a lotto ticket. $7,500s are $9. It's a little too rich for my blood. How about we do 75? 75.10 CDS for 250, potential 10. 240 now. Okay, we can do something like that. Okay, that's the first bounce. On the next hammer, I'm going to buy that CDS. You guys can see the screen, right? Yeah. See, I can't even have coffee, man. F the Fed. Fed should be abolished. We don't need the Fed. Screw the Fed. So we got the 74.45. Okay, stop bouncing. Well, this is a normal bounce, and we're going to go retest. Oh, come on. Look at that bar now. Yeah. Doesn't affect me. I'm okay with it. But in that whoosh, some of you may have gotten shaken out. Yeah. Buy more IBMs. Add 2. What do we pay? 260, 240. $240 is good. On this whoosh, maybe we'll get it. Okay. We don't want IBM. We want SPX. Yeah, we're bouncing already. Okay. Now we get to sell off. I wonder what MVC is today. Anybody know what MVC is? Put it up on the chat if you know what MVC is. What's MVC? Most valuable contract. Okay, so the rally is done. Let's see what kind of pullback we get out of this. Didn't Trump pick this guy to lower interest rates? I guess the market's disappointed. I guess so. I don't know. So probably in their statement they said, we don't raise rates if the inflation is out of control. Bro, why are you guys gaslighting? Inflation has been out of control. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're bouncing too much. But I'm going to just take it all the way back now. That scoop was a good one. It moved up already. Yeah, sure did. They're already 12. They're already 3.5. Yeah. Did we miss it is the question. Probably did. Yes, we did. Okay, now I'm going to go have a cup of coffee. You guys can deal with this bullshit. Who gives a shit, honestly, what the Fed says, what the Fed does? I don't have any positions anyway. All right, I'll leave you guys with this 2-minute SPX. It got interesting for you guys. I'll be back. All right. What's going on? Okay, we bounced to 20 EM8. It's a short. Let's see if we settle down here. Okay, Portugal still tied, 57th minute. Let's see what Portugal is at. If Portugal is at if it's 60 cents or so, I'm buying Portugal on Robinhood. So we're not only doing this, but we're doing that. Ooh, my Robinhood account is down $44. Bad. Where's Portugal? Come on, Portugal. Give it to me. Okay. 58th minute. 61 cents. I was pretty close. I think I'm going to buy 30 contracts. 50 contracts on Portugal. 50 contracts. How do I do that? Robinhood app is prediction markets, 60 cents. 60 cents. 63 cents. No, we don't want 63 cents. We want 60 cents. 60 cents. There it is. 63. Oh, the bid and ask is pretty wide on this one. 23 million contracts. That's why Robinhood is shooting up, man. They're minting money on this shit. I'm telling you, folks. 60 cents I'm buying Portugal. 50 contracts. That's 60 cents. 60 cents. It cost me $30.74, and I'm going to get $50 back if I win. Risking $30 to make 50. Well, just bought 50 contracts at 60 cents. There we go. All right. Now we got something. Now we got something going. There's no way Portugal doesn't beat Ivory Coast. Corner kick. Offside. Yeah, 59 cents. Okay, we'll add more if it gets down to like 50 cents. All right, we got that going. S&P rolled over. Or it should roll over. Okay, I read the statement, by the way. They changed the statement. They said they may hike rates, and they took out cutting rates out of it. Trump's guy is failing. Trump's going to fire this guy. There comes the next leg. All right, folks, now we're getting buckle up. Buckle up. Question, did you get on SpaceX, Sergio? No, I tried to short SpaceX. I wouldn't buy SpaceX with your money. Thanks, Mr. Stonkman. Okay. All right, are we going to trade or are we going to fuck around? We're going to trade. Okay, 50% pullback. This is for all your day traders. No way. Cote d'Ivoire are going to score again. I'm going to kill myself. Lose $30. Losing lunch money here, man. How can Portugal be tied with this team? I mean, seriously. 62nd minute. I will buy more contracts at 50 cents. This is the beauty of this Ivory Coast playing heads up with Portugal. All the Portuguese are complaining now. Come on, Ronaldo. You can do what Messi did. Stick one in. Okay. All right. Okay, let's back to trading. Forget the game. Let's see the positions. Dang. One of the positions was flying, actually, to be honest with you. Okay. Let's see if we can keep this here about 15 range. I like this chart. And then MX, we're waiting. Yeah, we're waiting on that one. SPX. Close the gap, actually, on the daily. Not that it means anything. It's chopsticks. Chopsticks, chopsticks. Okay, we're going to retest the low, huh? Is that what we're going to do? Okay. What time is it? 11:30. Is it too late? Montana. See, with the zero DTs, you have so much decay now. Last hour. Gotta be careful with that. 7,500. 75.10. CDS. Today. Nope. Wrong one. $240, $250, $260 debit. We're at 74.68. Anybody know what MVC is? Especially one of my members, if you guys put that up. That was the 50% pullback. Okay. What's today's high on SPX? What's today's high on SPX? Today's low 74.45. Today's high 75.32. Okay. See, patience. I don't have to do anything. That's the beauty now of just bouncing. Okay. We rolled over or we're bouncing? What's happening? You don't have to trade, folks. That first bounce was a play right there. The rest is, I'm not sure. $3 on the spread already now. I think I'm just going to keep what I have. We don't fuck around. Come on, Portugal. 65th minute. We got 30 minutes to go. We're just passing around the horn, man. Send one in. You lose the ball. Foul. Come on, man. It's getting contentious. Yeah, my covered strangles are looking good. Yeah, there's nothing to do, man. It's just RDW closes at 15. I think it's going to take off. I have a solid position there. We're bouncing from 50% now. That was a good play from the low. I think it's too late now. Yeah, I think it's too late now. Anyway. You know what? It's the funny thing is people are asking me who are my Discord members questions like, what strikes again? Oh, on the SPX? Yeah, on 75, 75, 10. Too late. Yeah, definitely the FOMC. They went hawkish, actually. It's all right. Whatever. Whatever works, man. Okay, we bounced one more time. Now we're selling off. We're stopping exactly where it should stop on the way up. Oh, big bar down again. It's getting wild, folks. It's getting wild. Oh, look at that bar up now. Holy shit. Yeah, let's not fuck around. We have what we have. We'll play with what we have. Oh my God. Look at these bars. Shit. Getting volatile. In one bar, 74.70, 74.90 on SPX. Come on now. There's no bids, there's no offers, it looks like to me. Selling off again. Okay, anybody know MVC? Seriously? Was it 7,500? Fed projections call for a rate hike in 2026. You serious, bro? Wow. Trump ain't happy about that, is he now? Water break. We're in the 68th minute. Where's my 60-cent bet? I bet it's like 50 cents now. 49 cents. 48 cents. Should we buy some more? Portugal? We got 25 minutes to go. No, don't add to a loser. Just risk 30 bucks. That's about it. I still think they pull it off. And Thai is moving up. Cote d'Ivoire is like 10 cents. They're not giving them any chance. They score. Their 10 cents becomes $1. No, I'm not going to do it. Focus on trading, Sergio. We're rolled over again. I mean, market's overbought anyway, which is fine. Do I have anything bearish? Should I short some futures, actually? I have the 2x SanDisk ETF long. Yeah, that's not going down. It's up 18. Actually, SanDisk and Soxo rallied right back. SPX is not. Okay. We're just going sideways now. Trading range 74.70, 74.90. It would be definitely interesting, actually, to sell a CCS here. 75.20 for sure. It's not going above that. 75.20, 25 CCS. Let's do that. And then we'll sell us. Let's see, an R and Condor works here. See? Tools of the trade. Let's see if that works. What was I doing? Yeah, right here. 75.30, 75.35 CCS. We have an hour and a half to go. 75.30, 75.35. 50-cent credit, not enough. 70-cent credit, okay. And on the low end, $74.05. No, $74.10, that's the 11, okay. All right, so $74.10, $74.05. $74.10, $74.05, and $75.30.35. $0.75 dollar, and it's moving around a lot. $1.10 credit for an hour and a half. It cost me 2,000 to make 500 with a 5 wide risk. You guys understand this trade? R and Condor. So if it's between your short strikes, at the end of the day, SPX is basically between 75.30 and 74.10. You collect all that premium. We're at $1.20 credit now. If it holds here, it may be worth it with an hour to go. Now we're bouncing a little bit. I like it. All the positions are holding really strong. Actually, RDW doing really well. Okay, we're bouncing now. We're definitely not going to get up to 75.30. I don't think we are. We're going to get stuck about 75.10. That call debit spread would have printed beautifully, man, if you picked a low. If my aunt had balls, he should be my uncle. Portugal looks just disheveled, man. They look like shit. There goes my $30 lunch money. Oh, come on, Vitinha. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, my God, you dumbass. Bro. Oh, shit. Oh, that was a good stop. That was a good stop. Otherwise, that was going in. Come on now, Ronaldo. Do it. We got 20 minutes. Plenty of time. Why are you taking it in the box? Set it up. My God, bro. Send it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. 45. Bro, you guys look like my fucking son's club team, man. The hell? You guys are getting both now. We're bouncing. We're bouncing. If you have any questions, please put it on the chat. Okay, so we bounce, pull back 50%. We're making a higher high. Definitely time to sell those CCSs, 75, 30, 35. Oh, no. Counterattack by 4 on 2. Holy shit. They score, my $30 is toast. Oh, no. Thank God, you dummy. You hit it over the bar. Bro, these teams are no slouch, man. Everybody is good this year. The CCS is 95 cents. I got an hour and 20 minutes to go. Patience. 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 Comes the rally, the end of the rally. There's no way we're going over 75.30. If I can put those out at $1.50, I'm doing it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Still $1.10 credit. They're not going up. Interesting. We're at 75.01. 75.30.35 CCS. $1. $1.30. All right, let's go $1.25. We can get $1.25. We're at 135. Ooh. Ooh. Not yet, Serge. Still 120. 75.11. We are ripping now, which is fine. 75.30.35 is up here. Yeah, let's put 5 of those out. Try to recoup my money from the. Let's put 5 of those out one at a time. It's just fucking around for you guys. I don't do this usually. Okay, 135. Orders in. Next bounce up. We got it. Then we'll do one more at 150. 150. Why is my app glitchy? We're pulling back. Oh, we got plenty of time. See if we can get them off. 135 and 150. Portugal, meanwhile, 81st minute, 1-1 tied. Last minute hero. Who's going to be it? Nope, not that way. They just park the bus, bro. They just parked the bus. Oh my God. 1-on-1. Wow, these people are running like fucking Usain Bolt, man. Jesus. Yeah, we stopped right at 200 EMA. Right there. Right there. We got time. We got time. Everything else is doing fine. I don't have much. We just stopped. That's not going to happen now. God dang it. It's all good. Okay. All right, second time up. It's at 110. We could get it probably. We just need a little rally. We're not getting it. It's all right. No forcing. No forcing. Not forcing anything. Nope, not gonna happen. And I don't want it to happen last half hour on a rip anyway. Okay, let's cancel the orders. And then alrighty. Last 10 minutes. Not looking good, Portugal. Cost me $30. That's a hamburger meal, bro. What's wrong with you people? Who's going to be the hero or the GOAT? Ivory Coast. Hats off against the world-beating Portuguese team. Exactly 10 minutes to go. Are we going to pull it off? Are we going to pull it out of the fire? Is Ronaldo going to do it? He's just walking. Well, that's the same thing with Messi. They walk, and then when they get the ball, they do it. You guys are rotating too slow. That's the freaking problem. Yeah, they're forcing a bend. They're parked the bus, man. These people are good. Can't break it. The best trade was the one to buy on that whoosh when the thing came out. That was it. If you were going to day trade anyway. Excuse me. Yeah, the best trade was to put the Iron Condor on and wait for a decay. That's about it. Nothing more, nothing less. And if it's not there, don't force it. Which is one of my best things. I don't force things. When it's there, you got to do it. Missed it, then no need. I have other positions. That's why I don't day trade. I don't know how you people do this. This is pretty much fucking guessing game. It's 50-50, man. I don't like those odds. Like my Portuguese bet was 50-50, and I didn't. Obviously, it's not going to pay off. God damn. All right, 8 minutes to go. I think we lost the $30. Foul. Yeah, we lost the $30. God damn. Why did I do that? I hate losing, even if it's $30. My account's green as gold. Not concerned. Well, Portugal, you ain't shit. Spain, you ain't shit. All these little teams are kicking your butt. The only good one that looked like good is Argentina. England's playing today. Let's see how good they look against a shitty team. Actually, England is playing Croatia. Croatia is no pushover. Go now, Ronaldo. Ay, ay, ay. No, not going to happen. If we don't have the ball, we can't score. Get the goddamn ball, bro. Bro, these teams are so good. Look at this. Oh, my God. Look at this passing. They run, man. They're fast. Now they're going to rotate. Of course, kill the time. Let's go, Portugal. Put the press on. Come on, Ronaldo. Put the press on. Run once in a while, bro. 5 minutes to go. Ivory Coast coach goes like, you guys got to stay tight. You got to park that bus. Okay, we're on the left wing. Where's Ronaldo? Ronaldo's just walking, bro. Get in position for a header, my man. Shoot! No way. Not going to happen. Shoot! Oh, Jesus Christ. That was close. All right, it's not going to happen. Fuck it. There goes my hamburger money. I like all the positions I have. I have nothing, no complaints. No complaints. Anyway, I'll post the positions on the community page today, which is Wednesday, and the Robinhood channel, account. That account's going to get cleaned up too, man. A lot of things are getting called away. Yeah. Now we're selling off, right? That 25, that CCS was perfect right there at $1.20, $1.30. Yeah, there's nothing to do. We got 1 hour and 5 minutes to go. 0 DTE meltdown time. I bet you they'll just go sideways right about here. Probably 7,500 was MVC. Yeah, that first buy would have been sweet. Now we're selling off. Okay. Means nothing really. I just want my RDW to stick around 15 here somewhere. I have a decent position there. So that position is 25 lots, short 15, July 15 puts, long July 12. So that's a PCS, put credit spread. And with that money, I bought call debit spread. And in fact, getting paid to play on that one. Almost $1. So if it's about 15 by July, everything expires worthless. I end up making money though. But we'll see what we want to banger out of that. Yeah, we're selling off now. Yeah, that was it. Okay, now we can sell. Always think of the other side. We can sell this. You see, the plan was sell the call credit spread first on this pullback, sell the put credit spread, turning into an iron condor. That was the plan. Well, didn't get to the price. What am I supposed to do? If it doesn't get to the price, it doesn't get to the price. Yeah, we're selling off now. Okay, fine. I wonder what they're saying on the clown network, CNBC. Oh, the Fed said they're going to raise rates. Market is not pricing that in. I'm like, yeah, you bet. My account's so clean, I don't care what they do. We have 1 hour to go. Well, we're going to hold here right about here for your day traders, 74.65. Pressure. Getting there. Getting there. Yep, we're right there. There goes my 30 bucks. Game's almost over. Goddamn Portugal. The fuck was that, bro? Go ahead, score Ivory Coast. Go ahead, teach him a lesson. Ooh, getting hard. Sell off getting hard. We exactly tested 74.65 right there. For all your chopstick readers. For all your chopstickers. I like everything the way they are. Game over. Ivory Coast ties Portugal. Another surprise, but not as big as Cape Verde tying Spain. Horrendous result for Portugal, really. You guys should all go home, you donkeys. Yeah, you guys didn't expect that, did you? After you scored the first goal in the 5th minute, huh? Cost me 30 bucks, you bastards. It's okay. Let's write it on my piece of paper. Portugal, minus 30. Pieces of shit. Okay. Next one. Alrighty. Yeah, we came exactly to that point. It's kind of bouncing now. One hour to go, folks. See if you guys have any questions. Any questions? Don't be surprised. The Cinderella team? No, that's not going to happen. This is just the first games, bro. It was Portugal's first game. There's a long way to go. It's 2 more games for each team to come out of the group. Then there's round of 32. Then there's round of 16. Then there's round of 8 quarterfinals. Then there's semifinals. Then there's the finals. It's not going to happen. France looks phenomenal against Senegal. And Senegal is a tough, tough team. France is looking like a favorite to me now. I don't know. But, all right, I'm going to take a little quick break. I'll close the market with you guys. All right. Doesn't look right. All right, I'll be back. All right. They dropped a hammer again, huh? Retesting the low now. Okay. You can do that. 74.10, 74.05. $74.61. Almost retesting the low. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Look at that bounce. Come on now, bro. Be serious. Look at that bounce. Holy shit. 74.54 to 74.70, 74.80 in a single 30-second bar. Come on now. You guys go ahead and day trade. That's fucking stupid. Positions are great. I can't complain. Not much really has changed. Actually, a couple of them improved, so it's all good. So when the Fed decision came out, we were at 75.16 on SPX. We're a little bit lower. We're about 40 handles lower. It's okay. It's no big deal. All right, go ahead and put another big-ass red bar next to it. Not that I want it. So tomorrow's option expiration, folks. Markets are closed on Friday for Juneteenth. Okay? Okay. All right. $14.85. Let's close it right about 15 and gap it up tomorrow. I have some IBM orders to buy. Decent volatility though, right? 75.20 to 74.45, back to 75.10, back to 74.60. It's pretty decent volatility. Half percentage point here and there on SPX. Actually, the sell-off was 75.20, 74.45. That's 1%. That's pretty solid. And then the bounce was almost 0.75%. And then the sell-off was about 0.5%. So there has been some volatility, but let's see where we end up at the end of the day. And yeah, I'll bet you that close right at MBC. Again, I don't know where MBC is today. If anybody knows it, please put it on the chat. Yeah. Where are we here at 240? Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. Stopped at 20 EMA again. I mean, we're rolled over on all the moving averages on the intraday anyway. Let's see what the 10-minute looks like. Yeah, 10-minute just broke, bounced exactly where it should bounce, and then that was the end of that. I think 74.10 is the key point for either today or tomorrow. Where are we here? Yep, 74.10. That'll be a closeout gap as well, the 74.32. All right, we're going to go retest the low again. Okay. If that's what you guys want. Yep, retesting the low. Okay. Let's give it up a little bit. $40 minutes to go for SPX options. SPY goes to 115. SPX closes cash settlement at 1 p.m. sharp. That's why when I'm doing 0 DTs, if I do it, I only look at the SPXs. New low. Let's see if they take this low out. Let's see. Definite pressure here. Definite pressure. Five is good. We don't need more. We'll do it tomorrow. Ooh, new low today. Just bought IBM. Okay. Let's buy some more. New low, huh? You guys are getting serious. You guys are getting serious. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that. Yeah, I think I'll sell that PCS now. serious pressure now. All right, sold one vertical. Sold them at $1. Sold it at $1. We're still at $1. 35 minutes to go. Those are 0 DTs. 74.10, 74.05 PCS, put credit spread. Boom. Boom shakalaka. Down to, okay. Let's capture, it was how many minutes? 3 minutes. We're up 50%. Let's go for 70%. Nope, not that one. Should we just let them expire or should we fuck around? No, let's not fuck around. Put it at 70%. Okay, sold the 74.10, 74.05 PCS at $1. 428, 428, 328. Going for 70%. If not, let it expire. We got 32 minutes to go. Let's see if we're going to get a push here. Looks like a bear flag. Max loss is 5. You guys know what a PCS is, hopefully, by now. That's where the spread is down here. They may threaten it, but I don't think they're going to close it. This is what day trading is about, huh? I don't know. You guys can have it. It's like watching paint dry. Ooh, they're coming after it. So on a PCS, as you guys know, if the short strike gets threatened, you have the long put to protect the short, but then the wing is 5. You took in 1, you can lose 4. But then there's time decay now. That's working for you. Price is always, they're going to take precedence, of course. There's 29 minutes to go. If we do get a push up here to 74.40, these things are going to disappear. But we may not. But you can say, when do you cover that? You just wait. You don't have to take the max loss, but you just wait. Okay, here comes the push. Here comes the push. If we get up to 74.40, I think I'll cover that with a handsome day trading profit. Lunch money, as we call it. More pressure. Ooh, big pressure now. New low. Wow. They're getting serious. They are definitely getting serious. Yeah, everything else is selling off. That's the problem. Okay. Yeah, everything else sold off. I mean, not too bad, but yeah, there's a lot of pressure now. Minutes are like hours with these 0DTs. How do you guys do this, man? It's crazy. I mean, I'll give you guys kudos, though, for sitting through this shit. Now I know I don't day trade. I used to trade. I mean, I tried, but no, it's not my thing. It ain't my thing. It's like the lottery. Like, how do you know where it's going to end up? I mean, I did 30 points out of the money, and then we're getting there. It's like, come on now. And these things move. Holy crap, they move. Look at this thing. They're moving $1 at a time. $26 minutes to go. Too close for comfort, for sure. It's a defined risk trade, as you guys understand, right? To put credit spread. So can't lose more than 4. You don't want to lose, but I mean, you know what I mean. But losses are always possible. They may drop the hammer at the end of the day. If I do take 50%, I'm going to take 50% on this. Just about 50% I will take. Okay. Are they going to drop the hammer, or are they going to give me a little push to get my 50% out of this? Nope. More continuation to the downside. Okay. We are at 10%. Yeah, it's moving wild. We're at almost 50%. Let's take our 50%. No, now 15%. Now no profit. These things are moving wild, bro. This is crazy. I don't know how you guys do this. We got 22 minutes left. Oh, wow. That's a big hammer. Holy shit. Went from 50% profit to 40% loss. Whoa. At the strike, folks. "21 minutes to go." Wow, going right through the strike. Look at that shit. We got time. No panicking here. That's why you size correctly and then you do a PCS. If you're naked here, you're screwed. Now we're going through the long strike. Now it's getting serious. It's turned into a serious sell-off, folks. Positions are not holding. They are not looking pretty. Yeah, my IDW selling off. That's what I don't like. So it's my strangle. I was out of it. Now it's back in it. It's okay. 19 minutes to go. Back out of the strike. 17 minutes to go. 15 minutes to go. It's a pretty decent sell-off, though. Trump is going to definitely go like, I just hired you. Why are you raising rates? Hey, man, you don't know who your friends are. It's funny. We're right at the strike, man. Jesus. Four minutes. That's going to be funny if they close right at the strike. I may have to close it. I don't want cash settlement. Okay, we're bouncing a little bit. Bouncing a little more. Got some breathing room. Was going to say, no, we don't have breathing room. We got 14 minutes. If I get to 74.30, I'll have some breathing room. $13 minutes to go. It's all about decay now, folks. It's all about decay now. $11 minutes to go. 12 minutes to go. We are at 50% profit, I mean. Let's see if we can close it at 50% profit. Got too exciting for my liking. Should do it just about. Nope, they didn't do it. $11 minutes to go. The options are moving way faster before even the index moves, so they know what's coming. Yep, they know. They know what kind of pressure is coming. They just adjust the options way before the index does. Yeah, we just did it. No, we bought more IBM. Okay. That's fine. Nine minutes to go. Eight minutes to go. They're right at the strike, man. Usually it's not this exciting. It's interesting. I'm live and then it's like right at the strike. Either they're going to bounce it really like 20 points here or they're going to dump it 20 points. But either way, it doesn't make a difference to me. Eight minutes to go. Seven minutes to go. That's where my close is at 50%. Yeah, this is way too much. Way too exciting for me. I don't need this headache. I'm back under. Wow, I've never had it this close. I said 74.10 should hold. It held so far, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe a touch of short covering at the end will do the trick. I don't want to cash settle it. I want to either close it or expire worthless. Honestly, I've never had it this close. 6 minutes to go. Battling it out, huh, folks? This is day trading for you. Why would I do this to myself on a daily basis? Oh, of course, now back under the strike. I mean, come on now. Whoever's doing this is crazy. Well, not for me anyway. Yeah, we just did it. 50% close. All this for 250 bucks. Get the fuck out of here, folks. Success. Done. Well, that was exciting. I hope you guys liked the show. Close it at 50% profit. And it's going to expire worthless, but I mean, in 5 minutes, anything is possible, and I don't want to fuck around. So, made our $30 Portugal loss back and a few shekels more. The rest of the stuff is holding okay. I'm not really that bad. Actually, they're going to expire worthless now. Close it at 50%. All right, it's fine. Still too exciting. I wouldn't do this every day. There's no way I would do this every day. Doesn't make any sense. But I thought 74.10 would hold it. Held 74.22 now, but then who knows where it's going to end up. That's why you cover at 50%. When they give you the opportunity to make 50% on a position in the 45 minutes, you take it. The rest is history, as they say. And it still may end up under, actually. That's why you cover it. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the show. It was exciting for 250 bucks. I mean, seriously, like, why? Why do you guys put yourselves through this every day? Day trading. Come to my corner, swing trade, position trade, smart trade. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at that. It would bounce exactly at 20 EMA, and I'm going to turn down in the next 4 minutes. Who knows where this thing is going to end up? That's why I took the 74, 50%. Okay, well, hope you guys enjoyed the show. No, it's worth it, but you know, then you do it out of the money, and then you come into the strike, and then it's kind of got, yeah. That was exciting. Yes, it was. They got trades with pants down. Yeah, I don't know how they do this every day. It's not worth it to trade SPX. No, it is. It is worth it. I mean, look, 50%, right? But then it went in the money, and like, I don't know. Day trading is like fool's game, bro. You know, with all this experience, I sold it at 74.40, and it got to 74.08, I think, or 07 or something like that. And you know, but then I put the right structure on, the right trade on. I didn't go short puts. I didn't do any of that. I sold up a very tight 5 wide window PCS. And you know what your max loss is from getting in. Yes, you got threatened, but then it worked out. And, you know, it doesn't make sense. Well, personally speaking, I don't know. Yeah. Now we're bouncing. That would expire worthless. I would have made an extra 250. Okay, fine, whatever. Well, yeah, I would have. We're not done yet. We got 2 minutes to go, but we're at 74.18. We're pretty close. I mean, I could have closed them at 75% now, just about now. And pretty soon they'll go 0, expire worthless. But the sell-off was pretty intense, folks. And it may continue tomorrow. And long weekend, maybe they'll pull off some miracle shit out of this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, 74.17. See, there was the last 2 ticks. Watch them last 2 ticks. Just take it. That's 74.16. Yeah, it ain't worth it. I covered it anyway. Why am I even watching? You know, whatever. Let's say it was a good trade. It was a good trade, but it was like, it's not worth it to me. This just makes no sense to me whatsoever. Again, to each their own. Everybody runs their own race. To me, it's just, you know, once in a while I'll pull it off. I was live. I was like, let's pull off a trade or whatever. But see, that's the pressure that you put yourself under that you don't need to, which makes no sense whatsoever. I bought some IBM calls, which is fine. Everything else is hold together. Yeah, they're going to expire worthless pretty much. Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, they are 0 now. All good. I'll be back tomorrow at some point. All right, folks, at some point tomorrow. So let's say goodbye. Market's closing in 1 minute. Did a SPX 0DT day trade, which I don't do, but then it turned out okay. Bet on Portugal, $30. Lost that one. At least I made 250 on the day trade. And there's your close. Hope you guys had a good day. I have very few positions left. A couple are going to get called away. A couple are going to get assigned. So continue trading. So if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please subscribe and turn on notifications. And please put a thumbs up. All this torture for you guys to make $250. And so you get notified, because live streams are not scheduled. They are scheduled, but I do it last minute. And I don't know the rest of my schedule looks like to go live, right? So that's why notifications should be on. There's good content. Everything is in the show notes, but let me post these things up right here. This is the website. This is the article that just came out yesterday on Monday about how I turned my $1,000. Actually, it just hit 16,000. It's not 15 anymore. I turned my $1,000 Robinhood account challenge. It started with 1,000 2 years ago exactly, maybe like a week ago, 2 years, a week ago. We're at 16K. Obviously, my bigger account is mirroring that account pretty much. Discord channel, the trading desk, free, and a premium version. In the premium version, you get a ton. So you get my live trades. None of this is trading, financial, or investing advice. What I do is very risky. Do your own due diligence when you're trading. But you will learn a lot. I'm here to educate and inform, and sometimes entertain, but mostly educate. My past is from there to here. So I know this shit as well as anybody. And I'm here to educate you. I'm here to give you the tools to go fishing on your own one day. And if you're inclined to join the premium version, please on checkout put first 100 in order to get 50% off for 3 months. And the Discord channel launched last Monday, like 9 days ago, 8 days ago. And there's the free version, but all that information and what you get as a premium member is in the show notes. You get a lot, actually. For a couple of Big Macs, you're getting a shit ton of stuff. And check out the show notes, click on more, give me a thumbs up for this one. Tomorrow, I don't know when I'll be back. I don't think the markets are closing early tomorrow, but markets are closed on Friday. So with that said, Ronaldo cost me $30, but then SPX 0DTs made me $250. So after going in the money, coming out of the money, day trading is not for me. Once in a while, I do it just to have some fun with it. But I post my positions on the community page every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I post it for the members every day, obviously. And I'll post those today on the community page of the YouTube channel. You can go check it out. My website is there, www.sergio18.com. It comes from the free newsletter every Monday. Drop in your mailbox. Financial freedom through financial literacy, folks. That's the goal. And everything else is there, as well as in the show notes. Adios. I'm going to go grab a bite to eat, and the rest of my day is ahead of me. I got some calls to do. It was a good day. A couple of my stocks actually bucked the trend that I'm in. A couple got called away actually early because I was so deep in the money with the cover calls. I hate cover calls. So anyway, see you guys tomorrow at some point. It'll probably be 9, 10 a.m. And let's see if we can do this again.